Okay. Is there 20 left? Okay. I have until 20 of you pick this up, and then it's got to go.
She has to change.
I do. That's okay. There's great stuff coming up. I have no problem. By the way, I have to tease you guys. A little more tease. Not only the graveyard story, but also we have a pearl collection coming up. I don't get to say that often when you're here.
Okay.
And I love it. It's beautiful. And then we have some really, oh my gosh, there's so many cool pieces. All right, speaking of really amazing, we are down to the final 500 rings. These are also on their way to selling out. We have 5 through 12. It's absolutely brand new. And Jay, I said this before you were out here, and I said, Jay has been on the air with us month after month saying, gang, we don't have a lot of turquoise getting in. And even if you watch all 3 hours, we'll prove that. There's not a lot of turquoise in our show. The great pieces, not a lot of turquoise. So when you came out with just this big, powerful ring, I quite frankly was thrilled. This makes a turquoise lover's, heart sing.
Well, in this case, you're looking at, we're seeing it in green and blue, but it's like a greeny blue. It's almost like a sky greeny blue. And then you've got that really, really high blue. There's no two of these that will be totally identical, but we did make that color stipulation just so everybody, you know what, you can be a little bit more, I guess, choosy on what you want. Beautiful matrix in this, but you're, to get these big pieces like these in these colors, and they're saying green, but it's not really even a mini green. It's like almost like a sky blue green type thing. I mean, it's very, very, very soft. Then the blue is like a robin's egg blue. Blue, just, stand out. So what's happening is, I'm always constantly, in fact, I leave Tuesday morning for 6 weeks. And I'm dropping my wife off in Britain with our 2 little dogs, which are like our children. And she stays over till October. Every year she does that. And then from there, I'm going to go halfway around the globe, and then I'm going to be like a starburst. And I'm going all over. I mean, it's just like I blow up, and you got to see. If you track my travel pattern, it's like, the other day I was kind of sitting down, and remember like when you were a kid, you had one of those...
The spirograph
things.
Is that what it looks like?
And if you looked at my flight path, you would go, oh my gosh, the guy's playing with a spirograph. But one of the things that we're going to be doing is we're going to be visiting a lot of opal deposits. We're going to be visiting a lot of turquoise mines, and we are getting material. It's not as easy as it once was, because we have a lot of outside competition. As far as Kingman turquoise, which you see when the Kingman, I haven't been able to acquire any Kingman in the last almost 2 years. It's going right. It's just shy of 2 years right now since we bought our last rough, and it's not like they're into the mother lode. Okay, they're getting more turquoise out of the Kingman Mineral Park deposit than they probably have since I've been around. But the thing is, they have people that are investors that are coming in. They're not in the jewelry business. They're not in the lapidary business. They're brokers, and they're buying. They're commodity brokers, and they're buying it as an investment.
As a commodity, like you would gold or silver.
They're locking it in vaults.
Isn't that crazy?
That's what they're doing. So it's making it a little tough to get American turquoise. But as far as we're always out there. We got a lot of turquoise, but here again, you always got to be. Whatever's going out the front door, you got to have things coming in the back door.
Right. Thus, 6 weeks later, hopefully he'll find some more turquoise. But at this point, it is rather limited, and the quality that you demand, that's important.
Well, the different lines, the different quality. We've got a huge spread, but these are just absolutely fabulous, big, bold. And I didn't know that these were going to air, but they are.
Well, and here's what's incredible too, Steve.
There you go, Jay.
Yeah. Steve.
Should I write that down? Do you need me to write that down? I have a driver's license.
Yes, could you prove who you are?
It's on the graphic, but don't you worry about it, Susan.
I'm sorry, it is. Yeah, Jay King. Been here for years.
Just because I forgot one little show.
Oh, sure. Anyway, Thank you. And it's Jay King right there. That's right. I'm sorry.
I get one of those name tags.
It's Mother's Day. I just had a brain fluff. But what I love about this is the sterling silver used in this for the price. I did have an important point to make, I swear, because there's a ton of sterling silver. When you see it, look, okay. So once you see it, all this is sterling, all of it's handmade.
Look at the thickness of this cabochon. Okay, you're not getting some little wimpy piece of turquoise. And that's another thing with us. I was talking to Suzanne about this earlier. We're one of the few companies that I know of, that I'm even aware of, that we do all of our own silver work, right?